Everton lost the 247th Merseyside derby at Anfield on Saturday. Disappointing performance in the opening half an hour, but after that Everton did okay. Had a lot more of the ball than we had done in the opening half an hour, and sort of with the team on the front foot, if you like, but just didn't do enough when it got to the final third. David Moyes was asked after the game how he thought the Everton team performed.
Well, I think we made it really difficult by our first half performance. I thought we didn't do enough. We had a couple of chances in the first half ourselves, though it wasn't as if we didn't have any. I thought Liverpool's finishing was clinical. I thought technically the first goal was an excellent goal from the finish. We just lacked a little bit maybe when we did get that, but our second half performance was certainly more like what I hoped we would have played from the start.
Was there a particular message then at half time?
Yeah, there was, yeah.
Not for disclosure?
No, sometimes you have to keep things amongst the players and what we want them to do and how we want them to play, so but we didn't want them to play the way we started the game, that's for sure.
There you go. As if he's going to tell you what he said to the players. Come on, people. One thing that came out of it, a frustration of Everton, certainly a frustration of Kiernan Dewsbury Hall and Jack Grealish and David Moyes, was the performance of the referee, Darren England, who he did have a poor game, let's be honest. He let Conor Bradley get away with murder at times, Mark and Jack Grealish. This was David Moyes' assessment of the referee.
Yeah, I think 3 minutes was very strange. We've been playing a couple of teams who've taken quick free kicks in the games and they've caught us out. But today, every quick free kick had to be stopped and brought back for the whistle. And then we get a booking for it. I find it quite unbelievable, the game, where they're talking about trying to keep the game quick. Ball and play time. Found that difficult.
There you go. The good thing about football is there's always the next game to put it right. And Everton have got a game, of course, tomorrow night in the Carabao Cup away at Wolves, where they won 3-2 a couple of weeks ago. It'll be interesting to see what sort of team David Moyes puts out for that one. There'll be players like Tierno Barry, Carlos Alcaraz, Merlin Roll, if he's fit, knocking on the door, Tyler Dibbling as well, all hoping to start the game. James Tarkowski was speaking about it and said it's a massive game for us and we're looking forward to it. There's definitely an emphasis on us doing well in the Cups this year. This is the first one that comes around, and after winning the last round, we want to do it again. We saw it with Crystal Palace and Newcastle winning trophies last season. It seems outside the top 4 or 5 can win trophies, so there is no reason why we can't do it. And he's absolutely right. This is a competition, obviously, Everton haven't been brilliant in. They've never won it. Lost in a final a couple of times. David Moyes, I think, could be targeting a trophy like this and thinking, this might well be our best route to winning one. It's difficult. Like I said, Everton have had good teams in the past and not been able to win it. And I've had decent opportunities, beaten in a semi-final sort of twice in about the last 10 years, I think. Last 15, once in the last 10 years by Man City. But this is a cup we just never really do well in. But if we can get past Wolves tomorrow night, then, you never know who you get home draw in the next round, and you can start looking at, progressing. But it's an opportunity that the bigger teams or the teams in Europe don't necessarily put their strongest teams out in this competition. We've already seen Manchester United go out, haven't we, to Grimsby Town. So bigger clubs can go out, and it's up to Everton to just make sure that they progress. One player who is back in the Everton squad, and tomorrow night really should have been a game where everyone's talking about him starting and taking his chance, and that is Nathan Patterson. David Moyes has said that Patterson needs to get himself in the best possible condition. He needs to train well. He said, we've not got loads of cover at right back and we've not got loads of players. Opportunities come around sometimes when you least expect it. So I don't know whether that is David Moyes giving a little hint that Patterson might be in contention for a start, or whether he's just trying to G Patterson up. But the Scottish defender looked like he was about to leave the club during the summer transfer window rather. Everton couldn't get another right back in, so that didn't happen. And it means he's here till at least January. So he's had a really frustrating time, hasn't he, since he come down from Rangers, Nathan Patterson. Whenever he's got in the team, and he's ever shown a little bit of decent form, he's ended up getting injured. And it is now about getting himself in that best possible position, like the manager said, and trying to force the manager's hand. Because Jake O'Brien is a centre-back who is playing at right-back, and Everton are in the hunt for another right-back. So we'll wait and see whether Patterson does get an opportunity. If not, I imagine he'll probably be on his way in January. And finally, some sad news today. Everton's vice club life president, Keith Tamlin, has passed away at the age of 97. The football club has just announced. So at the club, he was a real supporter of the academy as well. Spent a long time working behind the scenes at Everton as well. So some sad news there. Thoughts and prayers to his family. That is it for the News Daily. Make sure you check out the final word with me and Ped. Check out the Wolves Carabao Cup preview, Everton in action tomorrow night, of course. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you haven't had a chance yet, make sure you watch the Angus Kinnear interview. He was in the studio last week, Everton's new CEO, and spoke to me for about an hour. So go and check that one out as well. Thanks for watching. See you later.